Hi YouTube, it's me, Amy from Amy Chat Free. This is probably a very odd camera angle. Here, is that a little bit better? Might be a little shaky. I didn't update last week, so sorry. But here are the numbers. On 8/3, August 3rd, I weighed 247.4 pounds. I was a minus 2 pound weight loss for that week and a total of minus 68.6 pounds for my journey so far. So this morning I weighed in at 243.6, so that's a minus 3 or down 3.8 pounds. And that's a total loss of minus 72.4 pounds for my total journey, which is a 46.4 pounds post-surgery and the 26 pounds pre-op. I'm doing good. I haven't had my I haven't set a regular exercise routine, but it's the summer and I've been out doing lots of work in the backyard, moving pavers and digging trenches and really kind of hard work, and just keeping up with my daughter and that kind of stuff. So I am out on vacation for a week, but I'll be back before my next post. I did want to say I had my first dumping syndrome situation, I guess you could say. And it wasn't because I ingested cake or cookies or bad carbohydrates of any sort. And hold a second and I will show you what caused the problem. Shaky! This is what caused the problem. And you know, I'm not even looking at the camera, so this right here. Cough syrup. Prescription strength cough syrup, because I had a really bad cold last week and I really wanted to get some sleep. So I looked up all the ingredients in this wonderful cough syrup and everything was acceptable for gastric bypass patients to take. So I took it and my throat was sore, so shortly after taking it I had a sugar-free fudgesicle to soothe my throat before I fell asleep. Bad idea. Here's why. I, shortly after that, had not even stomach pains, intestinal pains like you would not believe. Some of you probably can, but it was horrid. It just felt really, really awful. And I tried to drink water and I tried to lay down, which seemed to make it worse. And I sat up and I was trying to breathe through it. Lamaze for dumping syndrome. And that wasn't working for me. It would settle down for like, you know, it would become a little bit bearable for a few, 10 minutes maybe, and then shortly after that it would come back, and then I wound up in the bathroom. I was thinking, oh, I have to throw up, and then I thought, oh no, I have to poop. We're not talking good poop. And then I was like, oh, I don't have to do any of that. So I wound up sitting on the bathroom floor, feeling like I was gonna pass out, and I may have, because I thought I was going to throw up. I felt that intense heat rush fall all over my body. I broke out in a cold sweat, and I thought I was going to pass out. I don't know if I did or didn't, but I did come like around eventually and think, oh, I'm on the bathroom floor. I think I feel better. I'm going back to bed. All this in the middle of the night, because that's when I took the medicine to go to sleep. So, needless to say, that was like at 3 o'clock in the morning. I finally felt okay enough to go back to bed. So, after further thinking about it, it was the alcohol content in the cough syrup, I guess, that triggered the problem. And the sugar alcohols in the sugar-free fudgesicle, I think the combination of the two of them just sent me into overdrive with sugars. So, we won't be taking prescription straight cough syrup anytime soon because it does have the alcohol content in it. So that, I think it's funny. I haven't tested tested myself as far as sugars and carbohydrates and what I can and can't intake at a time because of the fear of the dumping syndrome. And it's kind of part of the reason why I chose the gastric bypass as opposed to other things, because my crutch in life is sugar. And so I wanted to have that fear in that possibility of dumping. Now, I haven't tested because I haven't wanted to. Sorry, my husband's standing right there and it feels awkward. I haven't wanted to test that. And so I haven't done that, and now I've totally lost my train of thought because my husband was standing right there. Oh, funny, funny. Not that he hasn't heard all this, but what was I saying? So I haven't tested that, and I don't want to test that. Part of the reason I did the gastric bypass was to have that kind of slight fear of having the dumping syndrome. And I want that to remain, like, in part a fear so that I don't cross the line. I don't want to do that. I mean, I did this surgery for a reason, and that's one of them, to keep me set and on the right track. So now that I've experienced the dumping syndrome, not because of, like, having bad foods, but because of cough syrup, now I know what it feels like. At least I'm pretty sure that's what it was supposed to be, or is. I seriously don't want to cross the line now because I do not want to do that again. I really, really don't. And people have been nice. It was my daughter's birthday last Saturday, and she, I made her a cake and iced it and everything, and it was really cute. I didn't eat any of it. I had to make everybody else tell me what it tasted like. I made cookies for her to take to school to share with all her friends, and I didn't taste it. And I don't feel the need, and people say, oh, do you want a little cupcake? Do you want a small bite? No, thank you. Today is not the day I want to test, and today is not the day I want to spend the day in the bathroom. And I keep telling people that, I choose today to be normal, not to be in the bathroom. But thank you. I appreciate that. So now there's some validity behind that. Okay, it's 7 minutes, and I've just rambled. I was going to be a quick video because I gotta get on the road. I was supposed to leave like 20 minutes ago. But everybody else is running, or not everybody else, but people are running late, so I thought I'll leave a little later. You know who you are if you're watching. Anyhow, and I wanted to make this video because I didn't make it last week, and it's not because I had like a bad week weight-wise or eating or anything like that. So I'm still doing really good, and I'm happy and exercising. I haven't found a regimen, but it's easier to do things. It's easier to go out in the backyard and move the pavers and dig a trench to put bender board in, and pick weeds and mow the lawn. I mowed the lawn. How about that? And it's a fairly big lawn. Not as big as yours, Connie, but it's big, and I mowed it. So, anyhow, that's all I'm going to say, I guess. And I'm going to go, and I'll see you all next time. Bye! It's really shaky and really messy back here. Sorry.